Hello, hello, and welcome once again. J76NY here, and this is part 2 of my first look at a new game called I Am Your President. This is the demo of that game. President Studios is the developer, and PlayWay is the publisher. I did the first 5 turns. It's a 10-turn demo. First 5 turns are in the books. At the end of the 5th turn, this popped up, and apparently one of our quests was to end the opioid crisis, which we somehow managed to accomplish. Not really sure what I think about the game yet. Interested to know what you guys think. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. I think it's kind of like this goofy type of not so serious affair. It's an interesting concept. I'm going to play through the rest of the demo in this episode and see what happens at the end. We'll just click OK. So there we go. And move along with the next 5 turns. The world awaits. A new map event awaits for your inspection. All decisions have consequences. So accept. Now we are on the map. Oh, there's 2 of them. Now we were spying on Russia, so I guess we found something in Russia. This gives a bunch of options as to like the views that you can see. As you can see, the Russians are distrustful of us, and then these are the options as to what you can do. You can nuke somebody. I may end up nuking someone at the end of the demo just to see what happens. But let's see if let's click on this one first. It's Madagascar. Okay. A mass protest of underpaid airplane pilots has paralyzed the airborne traffic in Madagascar. Demand reimbursement for financial losses. Now, something you have to keep in mind is up here, these numbers, if they drop to 0, I guess that's the end of the game and you lose. My society number is down by 50 points due to crises, of which I don't think I can do anything about. Espionage ended in Russia. New opportunities available. Okay, so we're not spying on Russia anymore, apparently. Side with the pilots. Happy workers are the foundation of a strong and healthy economy, and it's none of my business. Well, if we got our citizens that are in Madagascar or would like to travel to Madagascar, that may be a problem. If you hover over these, it gives you what the... I can't move the mouse to... Anyway, you see there, it'll give you results or consequences. That all affects this stuff up here. So we could demand reimbursement for financial losses suffered by American citizens and businesses. Chance of success is 50%. If I succeed, my society goes from 15 to 25, and my economy goes from 20 to 30. If I fail, it will drop drastically. This has no effect on my society, but it'll increase industry and economy. So we're going to go with this. Now let's see what Russia's all about. Same thing. Pilots want to be paid more. So we're going to try this one and see what happens. Just to kind of vary it up a little bit. Oh, it went up. Good. We succeeded, apparently. Okay. So now we are in the Oval Office. The green door means that there's someone waiting to see me. Here's my milestones. They give you research points. This is kind of like a research tree. where you can head in various directions. I think that's as zoomed out as it gets, yep. Okay, I know someone's knocking on my door. I have one available research point, which I can't spend because everything else costs 2 and 3. So let's see what this person wants. This is my director of communications, my press secretary. As good as ever, brother. We have quite an important matter to discuss today, so I'm glad you're in top shape. It's time to start working on my public image, especially in context to your re-election. I just got elected. My predecessor was forced to drop his candidacy just months before the election. You sort of inherited his campaign, skipping several major steps of the process. They don't give much of a backstory on this. According to our research, most people do not have a strong opinion about you yet. We'd like to take this opportunity and start working on building your image and re-election strategy before sensationalist media outlets beat us to it. Okay? Well, I'm sure that despite having been in office for no more than a year, you've already had numerous criticisms leveraged against you. I don't know why I solved the opioid crisis. And to be perfectly honest with you, it's only going to get worse. In this day and age, nobody goes through an election cycle with their reputation untarnished. What we're hoping to achieve is to get in front of these attacks by showing the people what kind of person you really are. Of course, the campaign is just one small piece of the puzzle, but more people will vote for you if they feel that you share their values. Alright, what do you need from me? I just want you to answer a few questions about the campaign, Mr. President. We need to make sure it's aligned with your particular sensibilities. So I'm going to do another survey. I already did one of these. Please do not feel obligated to display every possible virtue. Not only will it dilute our message, it might also be used against you if for any reason you fail to live up to the standard you set for yourself. Okay. Let's start with your identity as a politician. As a leader, what emotion would you like to inspire in your constituents? Excitement. I want to spark hope for a better future in the hearts of those disillusioned with today's America. The change is upon us. Confidence. We live in crazy times and people hate it when someone shakes the boat too hard. I'd rather just focus on the issues, to be honest. It's too easy to gamble with people's expectations. And who knows where this presidency will take me. Hope can be a very powerful thing, so we're going to go with the hope. Okay. There is growing distrust towards our institutions, which are often believed to undermine the rights and freedoms of regular citizens. Would you like to lean on such libertarian sentiments? Draining the swamp. It's not something I oppose personally, but I am not sure if it's the most pressing issue. Attacking the institution, managing, talk about cutting the branch you're sitting on. Let's drain the swamp. Why not? Many Americans believe that there are many more imminent threats, both foreign and domestic, putting our nation at risk. This demographic would typically like to see their leader express a stronger stance on matters of order and security. Rightfully so. I consider keeping my people safe to be my biggest responsibility. I'm certainly going to address these issues, but I don't want fear to define my political message. I don't think that's a good idea. I'd rather focus on root cause than addressing the surface level symptoms. I don't want the fear to define my policies. We need to talk about how much emphasis we want to put on national pride and prosperity. American exceptionalism is still a very popular sentiment. Hell yeah! There's no success story in the world that could rival our own. I'm not against some positive reinforcement, but let's not turn my presidential campaign into a corporate circle jerk. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. A growing percentage of the population is becoming more aware of progressive policies popular in other developed nations. Issues such as climate change, social safety net, and technological advancement are discussed over a dinner table much more frequently than in the past. Would you like to include them in your platform? Let's not make it a huge deal, but yeah. Why not? They spelled address wrong. Last but not least, we need to talk about money. Unfortunately, fundraising is something we cannot overlook. Do you have any preference in that regard? I wouldn't worry about that. Numerous businessmen will line up to show me their support once they see how much my presidency has done for the economy. I'm sure my party will take care of their number one guy. I've always been a man of the people. Let's try to secure the funding through individual donations. See what happens with that. Didn't expect such hard questions. My president is kind of a dullard, apparently. As I mentioned, the campaign is still in its infancy, so we need to know what to expect from you when drafting a strategy. I just hope you manage to uphold these beliefs, spelled wrong. Otherwise, there might be some conflict between the real you and your media persona. Isn't that kind of the way things go? Me too, my friend. Me too. And away he goes. Spend action points on the map. I have 5 action points. What can I spend them on? I can declare war. Let's try diplomacy. At least one neighbor must have a trade agreement. All right. Well, we'll just leave those action points alone for now. And that's the turn. Holy shit, that went down quite a bit. Alright, well, turn number 6, moving along. The world awaits. New map events await. And I have a new email. Suez Channel blocked. Uh-oh. Illegal boat drifting halts marine trade worldwide. That could be bad. Tap into your reserves in order to aid global trade. Help the U.S. companies to take advantage of the situation. A bit of price gouging never killed anybody. Go, little excavator. The whole world counts on you. So I guess this is kind of a simulation of what happened when that massive cargo ship ran around and blocked the whole canal. What's the shaking hands diplomacy? Our economy is doing pretty good. +2 funding for tree. +2 funding for tree. 15 to 40. I think our economy can take the hit. So we're going to go with tap into my reserves. Alright. Let's read my email. Establishing AI Safety Committee. Trust you had a chance to familiarize yourself with establishing AI security or safety. Yes. Interesting idea. Bring me the relevant documents. I guess you could probably say no, and then they'll give you this long... Let's see what it is. Okay. I guess not. Alright. A new federal institution operating under Department of Education is to be assembled. They shall be tasked with ensuring that the American society will not suffer from the fallout of any emerging AI technology, regardless whether it was developed internally or not. Okay. J 7 6. There we go. Accept. And this is my newsletter. Future is artificial. True full-fledged artificial intelligence is just around the corner, and we are not ready. Believe me, no amount of Hollywood blockbusters and sci-fi novels can prepare us for that. To help Americans cope with dark dystopian future that lies ahead, the government created a new federal institution operating under the Department of Education that will minimize the societal damage caused by AI so we won't get taken over by Skynet. So we got some points to spend here. Rising tide. Oh, it's all. But it says catapults all ships. Arm. Smile like you mean it. Well, that's going to give us a boost in our society, so we'll go with that. Because our society is not in good shape right now. And someone else to pester me. Here's my trade representative again. My favorite topic. Jesus. Abortion, postmodernism, or pickles? Pickles. Corporations. Well, that's somewhat less entertaining than talking about pickles, I guess. Scheming, as usual. Corporations are scheming. This time twisting their dark tendrils around a program you've launched, corporate give-back policy that was supposed to help entrepreneurs launch local businesses in a hyper-competitive modern environment. I don't remember doing that, but apparently I did. They found some loopholes in it. Not terrible, quite predictable. Basically, they have been sidestepping the regulation by partnering up with small businesses, either kickstarted by them or already established ones, and making sure that the money is funneled to them as it finds its way back to the corporation in one way or another. All in all, the program only made some corporations slightly more decentralized. How should we stabilize it or retaliate? I feel like the large businesses will always find a way to play the system unless we fundamentally restructure our corporate laws, and life is too short for that. So we can limit the programs to localized service providers, barbershops, bars. The program was meant to help communities, hold the businesses accountable for how they utilize the money. Let's hold businesses accountable. I have a new email. And it goes away. I'm not going to spend any action points on the map, but I will read this email from Barber Todd. I want to thank you for what you did for all these small businesses in this country. Not that long ago, I was struggling to make ends meet, but now all the local hipsters are choosing my barbershop, MMY. Last year, some weird corpos tried to take the market over with their sketchy half drugstore, half barbershops. We had at least a dozen underground barber, independent barber, and outside barbershops in our neighborhood. But they were all corporate, all part of the same goddamn chain. You're giving back power to the people, and now, sir, you have a big fan in me. Awesome. Good to know. End the turn. Here we go. World awaits a new map event. Uh-oh. Something close to home. Neighbors of Suriname are complaining about a sudden spike in their radiation readings. We could demand answers or cover for them. Tell them that they've been helping us get rid of our nuclear waste in their country. Or we could be like, sucks to be you, bro. Let's demand answers. And then see what's wrong with Russia. Russia has been repeatedly accused of violating its neighbor's airspace. Imagine that. Let's threaten them and try to de-escalate the situation. Let's try and de-escalate it. We've got diplomacy going on with Russia, so that may work. Although it doesn't really tell me if it does or it doesn't, so... Okay, there's new email. Mental Health Awareness Week. Bring me the relevant documents. As mental illness are becoming more and more serious problem in the United States, I hereby solemnly declare Mental Health Awareness Week. I guess these are supposed to be like executive orders or something. Why not? There you go. You have acquired a new counteraction. I wonder what that is. Keeps disappearing on me, so... Alright. It's my daughter. Did you read my email? Okay. I guess you can have interaction with your family member too. It's all over the media. You have this system. Is that true? Did you read my emails? I don't have time for anything at this point. I don't read my own emails. Or what emails? Those that you called me an old fart stuck in the past. Spying on me. No, I just care about you. I'll screech that I'm sorry, and soon everyone will know. Screecher. What will you do? Call the police? Grow up, Alyssa. Everyone's spying on everybody. I want to see what happens if I choose the Screecher one. So here we go. And away she goes. Apparently happy once again. What is your Screech going to be? Oh, Screech. It's like a Twitter type of, you know, deep. I guess George Orwell was right. If you want to keep a secret, you must also hide it from yourself. Screech. Oh, this is kind of cool. So Ed Snowden replied to my Screech, and Kim K did. What all this stuff does. Nothing, apparently. So I have, this is kind of like a... See, I don't even have a Twitter account, so I don't know if this is what Twitter looks like. Kind of looks like Facebook, Twitter, maybe. Whatever. Away we go. I don't want to spend any action points on the map. Alright, so our society seems to be hovering around 200. Holy shit. Our politics is at 36. That could be a problem. World Atlas. We need to do something to, dangerously high water levels may lead to food and sanitary crisis, and so we need to get our politics up. Send help. Promise fulfilled. I delivered on my presidential promise. People were right to give you their support. Fall below 100 in politics, only to bounce back to 500. I'm still at 76, so whatever. Alright, oh, look at all the crises going on here. The president of Qatar wishes to name his son after you and ask for your blessing. Alright. Well, I'm not going to do something that drops my, my politics down. Find something. Refuse. I could refuse. Forget it, bro. We acquired solid intel suggesting that a whistleblower from U.S. has been found residing somewhere in Greece. From 10 to 20. So that'll increase our policies if we... demand he is returned. Okay. So that's what we want. Maybe we should nuke him. Right. My Secretary of Homeland Security, Christian Andres, has good news and bad news. Start with the good news. We found Edmund Sack. Great. What's the bad news? He's in China. Edmund Sack has fled to China. So the good news is we know where he is. The bad news is he's in China. Now it's time to react. We are going to leak to the press that Sack was a Chinese spy all along. Then I will go to China and meet with the president. We are going to have a rather harsh conversation about Sack and what should be done with him. We are going to get Russia involved. It's best to leak to the press that Sack was a Russian spy all along and that now he's trying to mess with the Chinese government. I'm not going to do another screech, so let's try and play the Russians off the Chinese, I guess. And that was a death sentence for him. Maybe you're right. Change of plans, tell the media, and he's tried to fuck us. Now we fuck him. That's how it works. Okay, so we just condemned that guy to death. Edmund Sachs is a traitor. The now infamous NSA contractor Edmund Sachs, who told the media that the agency has been spying on Americans under the Eye of the Beholder program, was definitely a Russian spy all along. Our sources revealed his unclear connections with the Russian president that convinced us Sachs didn't act in the interests of society, but to help our enemies. And now he's trying to do the same thing in China. It's time that two-faced crook finally pays for his shenanigans. Alright. Wonder if I can declare war. It will last 7 turns. Make it negative 40 on my politics every turn. I wonder what happens if I just nuke them unprovoked. Actually kind of increase it. But it'll decrease everything else. So we'll end the turn. Going into turn number 9. My politics is down to 4. I'm almost dead. The world awaits. See what Russia's up to this time. Russia just announced a space program for more ambition, far more ambitious than the U.S. Let's see, what gives me a boost to my politics? Cool story, bro. A wonderful cooperation opportunity. Why not? We could partner with them before we nuke them. Promoting education programs for the working class. Alright. We'll just buzz through this. People who have found themselves incarcerated as a result of violating federal firearm regulations are to be released. What? Reject. I'll sign it. Just like that. And then reject the damn thing. First one of those I rejected. I've got action points or these things suspend. Oh, we need more on politics, so let's find something that'll give us a nice boost on our politics. That will, there we go. Probably not how you're supposed to do this, but whatever. Oh, it's the vice president. Who's a fan of rap music? The suit makes you look straight out of the hood. I know what you think about this, sir, but some appreciation of rap music would not only make you look much cooler, but also win some extra votes among the minorities. I guess this is a perfect opportunity. The most famous female rapper in U.S., Pinky Swear, was arrested in Russia yesterday. Okay. All the more reason to nuke Russia. This is the hardest part. Pinky got political at the end of her concert in Moscow. While finishing her set, she said that the Russian president, Boris Nupagati, which sounds absolutely Russian, is the most deranged dictator on the planet. 20,000 people attended this concert. They arrested her for talking shit about Boris. Apparently, maybe there's more to it. To be honest, I don't have time for any of this. I'm sure Pinky will be... I'm fed up with this bullshit. We're gonna nuke Russia anyway, so... No reason to sugarcoat things. Ooh. Dialogue shortcut. Instead of using the mouse, you can use your keyboard to control dialogues. Hey. Russian president. Glad to hear from you, Mr. President. I'll be golden if you give Pinky Swear a get-out-of-jail card. I'm happy and fulfilled. Quick question, Boris, do you like rap music? What the fuck? Is that the girl from America who just got behind bars? Yes, it's no place for such a talent. It's nothing personal, Mr. President. She committed a crime and landed in Russian prison. This is locked. So I guess we have to... Calling you names is no crime. Come on, be better than that. Cut her some slack was the other option. What's this say? Option locked due to previous choices. Whatever. Wonder what those previous choices were. Hey, look at my politics way up there. That's nice. I'm not deranged and I'm no dictator. If she just called me an asshole, there would be no problem. I know. Look, do this for me, dude. She's young and stupid. She made a mistake. Don't hold a grudge against her. I won't. I can assure you the girl will be completely safe and will leave prison as soon as possible. Great. There goes my, some of my numbers. Pinky Swear murdered in a Russian prison. Oh, God. Alright. Russia. Spend action points on the map. Use military presence. Russia. Country needs to be allied or volatile. Let's just declare war on them. There, we just declared war on Russia. And we can't send troops. Okay. Well, we declared war on Russia. Uh-oh, was that the last turn? I hope it wasn't the last turn. I didn't get to nuke him yet. I guess it was. Should have nuked him. Alright, well, I've got a new email that I can't read. Thank you for playing. We limit the playtest to 10 turns. We hope you enjoyed the game, and we'll meet you soon for the full version launch in 2022. If you have any comments, please send them using the button in the upper right-hand corner. You can also add I am your president to your wish list, blah, blah, blah. It wasn't a bad game. It seems like it could be kind of a lighthearted beer and pretzels type of game. I could see myself having a few drinks while playing this and just completely messing the whole world up. But that's going to do it for my first look at I Am Your President. The demo is out on Steam if you want to check it out for yourself. See how you can change the decisions that I made to better suit your own personal politics and possibly not nuke Russia over a dead rap star. Let me know in the comments what you think. Interested to know if you guys would like to see something further done with this game once it comes out. It is on my wish list, so who knows? I just don't know if it's something I'd be willing to spend money on, to be honest with you. We shall see what the future brings. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my first look at I Am Your President, an upcoming game from President Studios and PlayWay. J76NY saying thank you very much for watching and have yourself a very good day.